cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. All right.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll work down inside the 45. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Second down. Here's Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Throwing is Hurts. Through the middle of the field. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They try to throw on second down, and this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Hurts goes right back to Smith again. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. On second down, here's Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
On the ready. Shot. 17. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Finding Walker complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Barlow. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
97.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hurry, hurry.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, a give to Penny. He gets away from one. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Penny. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Penny. Touchdown! Rashad Penny, 40 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hated there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on,
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Set, ready. Cycle. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Barlow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
43 rail. Ready.
Off the play fake. Barlow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Penny, a first down carry. Dances by him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Penny. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Great, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Slide through. Smash, red. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Fury, yellow. Steel, black.
On 4th down, Barlow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Inside handoff, Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Barlow. He's got a man, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
Again, it's Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5. On the ground, right side, it's Adams.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On to give, it's Adams. Down to about the 32. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Second and 16. On the handoff, Adams here. Shedding the tackle. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Trying the left side with Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Drill 52. Blue, go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Barlow. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, 54 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So fly.